Event planners, I guess, feed off the energy.
Yeah, how come you don't get all stressed out by it, do you think, Randy?
Not a lot stresses me out, period.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
What kind of drug do you take?
Did you, were you
I
were you
wish.
born with the dolphins?
And where can we get it?
Is that what it was?
Sure. No, I don't. That kind of stuff doesn't stress me out. So, yeah, I love it. I love it. I think it's exciting. So to me, it's more of a challenge and fun making it happen than being a nerve-wracking experience. So I love it, which is why I'm partnering up with a couple other different businesses to do events with them. Some are business, some are healthy. So it's fun. And then we'll do our own things as well.
Now, is Entrepreneur Connections, what is that exactly?
That's a business with my partner Mark and myself, and we have the Toronto market together under TCNW. So we have the website, the advertising on the website, our clients' article rights, so they can write about current issues going on, issues that relate to their business, and then of course their contact info is in there. So what happens is it's enticing people to come to them in a passive fashion. So they get to act as a resource and teach people or educate people on something, and then those people that, again, it's building a rapport. Just because I read an article from somebody doesn't mean I'm going to pick up the phone and phone them. But if I continually see information on them and I find, wow, this is intelligent or something I didn't know before, and maybe I want to know more or speak to this person, then I might pick up the phone and phone them. And then they get the article writing in the magazine, and then they get space at our events. So they get the face-to-face time as well at the events.
Like space, like a booth kind of thing? Or how does it work?
Yeah.
How do the events... Can you describe one of the events?
Well, I'll describe our May 3rd event,
okay.
Which is going to be in Mississauga at the Payal Banquets and Convention Center. And that event will have over 80 exhibitors, business. So it's either business to business, some business to consumer. We will have, because we're donating the admittance fee, which we're charging people $10 to come, but that $10 is getting donated to the CCFAA Canadian Centre for Abuse Awareness, and then that's going to be an all-day affair. So that'll be from 11 to 7, and then the lunch, we're having a huge mentor come and speak to people for a couple hours. They'll get lunch. That'll be a separate fee to attend that segment. Then we have a power networking segment later in the afternoon, which will be a speed networking type event, but done in a triad format. So a lot of people are familiar with the one-on-one speed networking.
Yeah.
And then they quickly move around person to person.
It's like speed dating.
Yeah, but this one, just like the three of us are sitting here, you sit in a triad format, and then you get to hear two people at the same time, and then it rotates around the room same way. It's actually quite an interesting format.
You mean two people are talking at you at the same time?
No, each one takes a turn. So each person will talk for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Sorry.
When you said and you added that, and it makes for an interesting encounter, I thought, absolutely.
And when you're trying to listen to two people at once, for sure. And then the evening we'll have a speed networking segment. We'll do it in a triad format as well, but that'll be done after the event itself, later in the evening, because our exhibitors always let us know that they want to be part of some type of networking segment that you don't always have time to do at the event.
So where did this idea for a triad encounter come from?
Well, we're actually partnering with another company. That's their specialty.
Yeah. So what's the advantages of triad? Like?
You get a little bit longer to speak.
Yeah.
It's a little more focused.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really difficult with the one-on-one because there's so much going on around you, and it's so loud and noisy because so many people are talking. It actually ends up being a little bit more difficult, even though it sounds strange because it's one-on-one. When you have the triad format, you're actually sitting and listening to somebody speak for 2 minutes. There's not so many people talking in the room at the same time. It's a little bit more focused. It's interesting.
What about moving them into groups of 4 or 5 or 8?
Well, then you won't have quite as much an opportunity to talk
Right.
and be heard.
Right.
And then the rotation would be much slower. So if you're trying to squeeze everything into, say, an hour and a half worth of networking, you won't rotate too often.
So this is May 3rd in and whereabouts in Mississauga is it?
I think it's Mavis in 403 area.
All right. And like who is it? Can anybody go, or who would be the ideal people that would gain the most from going to an event like this?
Well, people who are looking for connections. So you can either be looking for a new opportunity, you can be transitioning from one to another if you're looking for something new to get out of the old. If you're looking for new business connections, you have a startup business, and even if you have a well-established businesses always look for new connections as well, and you can come and meet them there. Not only do you talk to the exhibitors, but you also talk to anybody standing around. And then, of course, attending different events, getting an educational segment. You'll also network with the people there in maybe a little bit more warm environment. Same with the power networking and the speed networking.
And so all that's included, right? There's exhibitors there, there's the power networking, and then the speed networking, all at the same.
Yeah, entry to the exhibitor
Yeah.
part will be the donation to charity for $10.
Yeah.
When it comes to the lunch segments, the power networking and the speed networking, those will have different prices associated with them, which we haven't determined yet.
But you're getting lunch.
You're getting lunch.
What kind of lunch is
Yeah,
it?
what kind of lunch? Good question,
Very
Marla.
important
Yeah.
food.
It could be, we haven't pinned it down yet, but it could be a salad and a sandwich. It won't be something too heavy.
Roast
The
beef?
dinner will be heavier. We're debating a deli as well, but of course, you have to watch.
But there's going to be dinner too. So there's going to be lunch and dinner, right?
The lunch segment will have lunch, and
Yeah.
the dinner segment will have dinner.
Is this buffet, or are you
It'll
served?
be buffet. It'll be
Okay.
buffet.
Well, that's
for
always
sure.
more economical. You're not paying for servers.
Yeah.
Well, still, you can
But
still
I hope
have,
there's a sneeze guard because, you know.
Will there be a sneeze guard, Randy?
If you want to bring one.
Well, this is coming from the girl who doesn't wipe off her machine, so.
I don't go on the machines.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Oh, you just don't
You're the
go
one who
on the
doesn't wipe your
machines.
machines, Marla.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
don't go on the machines, so I don't have to wipe them.
Okay, so that's I mean that's going to be how many people do you figure will be there, May 3rd?
We're expecting over 1,000.
Wow. Now,
Yeah.
is it like what does it take to become an exhibitor?
All they have to do is contact myself or my partner Mark. I'll give you my information. It's you can
Well,
either
we'll give that at the end.
Okay.
Well, you can give it now if you want, but sure, give it now. People are probably want to write it down. Go ahead.
Okay, it's randi@tcnw.ca. So just like the website.
Okay.
And they can find phone numbers and other info there.
Yeah, we'll give out that information again.
Yeah.
What does
What?
the TCNW stand for again?
The Canadian Networker.
What's the crazy networking company called?
That's my personal company,
What's it called again?
Networking gone crazy.
Networking Gone Crazy.
Yeah.
Networking Gone Crazy. Do you have an email for that or a website
do.
for that?
In the process of setting up a
Okay.
website. It's networkinggone.crazy@hotmail.com.
Okay. I can't wait till that website comes out. You're gonna have all kinds of crazy things on there.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to get someone to help me put it together.
Okay, so I still want to know about being an exhibitor. Is there a cost for that?
There is. A table is $175, and they receive the table, the linen, and a couple of chairs.
Are there dividers?
No, there's no dividers. They'll have approximately a 10 by 10 space. but they're receiving a 6-foot table. So if they have any other displays they want, they have
set it
space
up.
for
Set
that.
up the nice little area.
Yeah, and then there is electricity available if they want that.
How about internet? People
There
want
is
internet too.
Wi-Fi. Yes.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
Yes. Yes.
Is
So
it
receive
high-speed?
Wi-Fi. Sorry.
Is it high speed? I'm just curious. These
better
are the
be.
questions I would ask.
It
If I was
better
an
be.
exhibitor,
Absolutely.
I would want to know these questions.
course.
Right?
Yes.
And there's no extra charge for the internet? Because
No.
sometimes they really ding you for that. you
No,
know?
it's part of our contract with the banquet hall.
Yeah.
And it is one big, huge room. I think there's about 14,000 square feet in the room, so it's a big room.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a reasonable price because usually you pay for these big trade shows, you're paying a lot more than 175, and you're often only getting like, you're lucky if you get 6 feet of frontage and 4
Right.
feet maybe. You're lucky
Yeah.
if you get that.
No, it's a good venue.
Yeah.
We have space for so many exhibitors, so we want to make it affordable for them as well.
Yeah.
we
And
wanna
people
be
bring
part
in
of
their
it.
banners and their
Yeah, they,
cardboard signs and
All that
such.
stuff.
All that stuff that you're going to do
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
to promote
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
thatchannel.com.
You're gonna do it, Marla.
Yeah, me.
Okay, any other big events coming up?
March 22nd.
Yeah.
It's not a huge event like the May 3rd one. There's no exhibitors, but it is power networking in the triad format at events on the park at Leslie and Eglinton, the old Inn on the Park, in the Harvest Room. And that has a ticket value of $30. And how can you get that info? There's a link that I can, if people email me at randy@tcnw.ca, I'll send them a link to sign up for
And it's
that
30
event.
bucks.
It's $30.
Yeah.
And it's a business networking event geared to medium-sized businesses. There could be some small and some large, but it's focused on medium-sized businesses. There'll be a little bit of a speaker segment
Yeah.
there, and then networking.
Do you know who the speaker is yet?
Yes,
Who?
Mike Bradford from Coach for Action.
What's the topic?
He'll be speaking on tribal leadership.
Perfect. Tribal leadership. That's what we need. Around here.
With a whip.
Okay, Randy, that sounds good. So let's make sure people have all the information if they want to, find out more and get in touch with you and all that kind of stuff. So there's a couple of different websites. Do you want to just go over them again and make sure they get all that info?
Well, the one website is www.tcnw.ca.
Yep.
And they can reach me either at networkinggonecrazy@hotmail.com or Randi, R-A-N-D-I, at tcnw.ca.
And when is the Networking Gone Crazy website going to be ready?
Probably
Sometime soon.
a few more months.
You need to network with some web developers, right?
Yes. Oh, I do.
I know.
I do. I just haven't got there yet. It's so
See?
crazy putting these events together that it takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And it's tax season now, so
Tax season.
gotta get that stuff
What,
together.
you doing it for yourself?
No.
With your accounting background?
No,
You're just doing it for other people?
tax was not my forte.
No.
That was my worst subject.
Well, great to meet you, Randy, and have this conversation.
You too, and thanks
And,
for having
Good
me.
luck with the May 3rd event. Maybe we should go.
Yeah, maybe
Marla.
you should open a table.
Maybe I should get a table. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll keep you company.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we wear our lab coats? Can we wear our lab coats?
You can wear whatever you want.
Okay. All right. I'll bring my stethoscope.
That sounds really useful in promoting your television network.
Whatever
I'll
works.
Yeah, I'll explain it to you later, Marla.
Can I bring my enema?
It's all about marketing.
It's all about marketing. I'm just,
Clean out your soul. GetThatChannel.com.
yeah. Okay. Freeclass.com. So let's take this break. And we'll break. Oh, yeah, that's right. Randy's got a class there, too, right, Randy? On Yes Free Class?
I do.
Wow.
I
What are you
do.
teaching
You
there?
do get around.
Networking, how to get started.
Yeah.
So I am actually just, sitting in my office at home, telling people where to go look online, what sites to get on,
Yeah.
and how to find the basics of how to find some networking events to go to.